What's going on YouTube? This is Jason AJ with the Aficionados, and today I'm bringing you our reaction review to this week's episode of The Flash. Now normally I have Lance Excalibur here by my side, but you know what? Forget that guy, it doesn't matter. It's all about me. It's all about me today, bringing you what I thought about The Flash, and I gotta love this week's episode. Now going right off the bat, getting straight into it, Dr. Light escapes in the beginning, and I so love that. Only because I always felt like after a while, because in season 1, I never liked the aspect of keeping people or keeping the criminals inside the facility in Star Labs, and just to be forgotten. And the idea that they brought her back and she escaped once again not only showed not only a very human aspect of like what she does with her time and everything, and they also did give hints of it with Pivot telling you that light can turn invisible and everything else. But I was very, very disappointed in Cisco. I was like, Cisco, for you being such a comic book nerd and for you to come with all these cool names and then know what you know, I would think that you would have thought of this by now. Not so much you had a plan for it, but the second you see her itself, I would have thought like, yo, Cisco, you're smart enough to flood, go upstairs, flood it with gas, flood it with light, with UV light, or water, or something, or better yet, just wait it out. Like it was such like it was just such a rookie mistake, and I feel like Cisco should know better at this point. But hey, you know what? Everyone's entitled to mistakes. Now, of course, the big, skipping all the other little bits of it, the big aspect of this episode was we finally got to see round 1 of Flash versus Zoom, and of course, as always, Zoom bodies Flash. He got bodied so hard because at the end of the day, that's kind of Flash's MO. Flash usually goes up against someone, gets body, has to learn how to be better and train to be better, and then come back and then win the day. So you obviously knew he was not gonna beat Zoom in this first equation, in this first round. But what I was not expecting, like real talk, was I was not expecting to enjoy the fight so much. And when it comes to Flash, the fight scenes are usually the weakest aspect of the show. But seeing Flash and Zoom go at it was very much so entertaining. And even seeing how Cisco and Caitlin were commenting on like zero inertia, like to see them giving the blow-by-blow, play-by-play on the sidelines was very, very exciting to me. Also, I'm gonna say this, Barry, I'm so sorry that you tried your lightning attack, and the fact that the Zoom jumped over it, caught it, and hit you with it felt like such a eat a dick move. Like that was just like, he didn't say it, but I kind of felt like that was like the purpose of, besides the big Zoom fight, was in fact that Barry revealed his secret identity to yet another person. Now, at this point, Barry, just go ahead and take off your mask in front of the city and just announce who you are, because at this point with the main people, I understand he had to do it for her, but still, I mean, all I'm really saying is, with how easy it is to get into Star Labs and everything that's going on, it's not exactly like you're making your secret identity hard to figure out. So as we get down to it, with that amazing fight between Zoom and Flash and everything else, we're now left with the repercussions of what exactly is going to happen to Zoom now that Cisco shot him with the speed dampening dart. Is that really going to have? I doubt it will, but I'm saying, is that going to have more permanent or at least more long-lasting effects past just this episode? And of course, now Barry can't walk, so now he's going to be the fastest man alive in a wheelchair a little bit. But okay, in the grand scheme of things, you know how it's hard for me to take things like this seriously, because you also know how it's gonna work out in the end. Like, there's no sense of at least for me, there's really no sense of drama. Like, I don't ever feel like, oh man, like Barry's just not gonna walk from this. How's he gonna recover? I'm looking like, so you're not gonna walk for like an episode, and then you're gonna walk again, and you're gonna learn how to run again, etc., etc. But like that's just how I feel like. No, that does not take away from the presentation of the plot twist, but with the nature of the show, I'm not overly surprised, and I'm really more interested, to be honest with you, besides Barry Well, I'm really more interested to see how this affects his relationships with all the other characters, how Cisco take it, how Hamilton, how Doc Hamilton takes it, how even Flash's adoptive dad takes it. I'm really more interested to see how they react to him being hurt. Maybe they actually even now try to convince him to not be a hero anymore. But then also the question comes, because he heals so fast, what's preventing him from walking, or preventing his legs from working? But we will just have to tune into next time. But also comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode of Flash. What do you think about the fight? What do you think about Dr. Light, or I should say Dr. Light / Light or fake Dr. Light, however you want to put it. You know, that actress is extremely attractive to me, and I always love seeing her on screen. So I love the costume of Dr. Light. So as far as I'm concerned, the more time I get to see that, the better. I'm actually hoping, and I'm actually finally glad we got to see Zoom, you know, and more than just flashes. No pun intended. We actually got to see his costume and see him in action. I'm really curious. I really want to know the backstory behind Zoom. That's actually like one of the major things that's keeping me tuned in to, or keep me, you know, clicked in to the Flash, because I really want to. I'm more interested in the backstories of not only the Earth 2 counterpart, but Zoom itself. But let me know what you guys think. I don't know, as slightly as non-suspenseful as I find Barry's current predicament, I'm still very excited to see next week's episode. And also be sure to check out the reaction reviews that we've done for all the other shows this week. But once again, this is Mason AJ.